First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. We may stumble and fall, but shall rise again. It should be enough if we did not run away from the battle. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. Morality is the basis of things, and truth is the substance of all morality. Peace is its own reward. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. Man's nature is not essentially evil. Brute nature has been known to yield to the influence of love. You must never despair of human nature. Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment, and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. My life is my message. I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and nonviolence are as old as the hills. All I have done is to try experiments in both on as vast a scale as I could. When I admire the wonders of a sunset or the beauty of the moon, my soul expands in the worship of the Creator. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Where there is love, there is life. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Truth never damages a cause that is just. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different. There is more to life than increasing its speed. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. The human voice can never reach the distance that is covered by the still small voice of conscience. Those who say religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion is. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. In prayer it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. Let us all be brave enough to die the death of a martyr, but let no one lust for martyrdom. Action expresses priorities. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. My religion is based on truth and non-violence. Truth is my God. Non-violence is the means of realizing Him. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Justice that love gives is a surrender. Justice that law gives is a punishment.